Hello everyone, and welcome in to my channel. This is the Lady of the Throne, Astrology, and I am here today to bring to you your amazing spiritual guidance for the year of 2025. These amazing prophetic visions and prophecies are going to be true for a lot of people out there. So 2025 is a major, massive year. And the reason why 2025 is such a huge year that is going to go down in history and be remembered everywhere, all over the world, is because of how important the year of 2025 will be. This is going to be a time of expansion. God is here. The time is now. There's going to be room being made and things being cleared up that only God can do. The kind of miracles that God can perform cannot be performed by anyone else. So try not to manipulate the energy in 2025. Because when I tell you, coming straight from the source, that what is being said will occur, you must believe. You have to believe that this is the year of God. This is Goddess year. This is a year for me. This is a year for the believers. This is a year for the fighters, the warriors. This is a year for the sincere, for the humble, the meek, the fearless, the brave, the bold, the beautiful on the inside part, the beautiful beloveds of the world. This is going to be an amazing year for you. So you need to get excited about the year of 2025, because what is happening in this year is going to be so amazing. Because if you have been on the right side of things, you are going to see how big and important and real and mighty God is. God is good. So let's go ahead and get into all of the amazing things that is going to happen in 2025. Now that you know the overarching theme, you know what energy is going to play out. This is going to be the time for God to truly shine. And there isn't going to be any room to allow anyone to shine more than God. So, are you guys ready for 2025? Listen, this kicks off on January 1, 2025, the first day of the new year. Okay, so I'm going to take you through all 12 zodiac signs, from Aries to Pisces. Listen carefully and listen closely, because I guarantee you this is only for you. Let's get started. Okay, so Libra, let's go ahead and get into your messages for 2025. Jumping right into your messages, Libra. Remember these three numbers for 2025: 7, 6, and 2. That could be birthdays. That could be the months someone's born. That can also be life path numbers, or it could resonate with you in some type of different way, okay? There are also zodiac signs who are going to be affecting you the most in 2025, and these zodiac signs are Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. you may have connections to these people, or you may be affected by people under these zodiac signs throughout the year of 2025, whether it is good or bad. Okay, so just keep that in mind too about these signs for the entire year. So since 2025 is a year where Goddess is going to be putting an end to things, will be closing doors, will be ending cycles in order for everyone to have new beginnings. There will be a lot of change in the air. A lot of people are under the influence of Uranus in 2025. Now, some signs, it affects them more strongly than others. We're going to get into your messages for each season and see how it's affecting you. Overall, the major theme for Libra in 2025 has something to do with trust. Has a lot to do with trust. This could be that maybe you're being called to trust more, or to work on your trust issues if you have any. This could just be trusting the universe, but it's something here about trusting. This is about, it could also be about some type of financial trust, like an actual, like inheritance. This could have something to do with someone else's inheritance that you're involved in. It could have something to do with that as well. But this is about a new vibration here, new projects, you starting new things, and you are going to realize that you were actually born to carry out a specific task in your life. This possibly could be to help someone to gain their inheritance, the rightful owner of that, the person involving that, or this can be you involved in something that may not be so good involving someone else's trust. So it really depends. It really depends on who you are and what's actually going on. But I see you in 2025 being more charismatic. You're going to naturally attract people to you. You're going to have the strength inside of you to do things that other people dare to do. You are going to be able to harvest your resources. I see you trusting that you can do certain things because you're holding on to certain things is what I'm getting. That's going to make sense as the year goes by. There's also a very, very karmic energy coming through. And when karmic energy comes through in a way that is so powerful that it takes over the entire year, it's not always a good thing. Anything karmic is not good. Okay. However, karma is something that everyone has to experience in their life. Every once in a while, everyone has to experience that. Even I, myself, being who I am, I'm familiar with that. I know what that is like. And so I know what needs to be done to learn the lesson and to heal from it and to get through it. Now, Libra, that's going to hit you in 2025, a whole lot of karma. And the reason why this is happening, you can blame it all on Scorpio. So if you have an actual connection to a Scorpio who is going through severe punishments or karma right now, that's the reason why you're going through it as well, because maybe that connection with that person is bringing this into your life. For others of you, it can just be the energy of the sign of Scorpio, which means that there's a lot of darkness around you in 2025. And it is happening because there was a hidden side of you that you were not trying to reveal, or you weren't trying to face, or you weren't trying to admit to other people that you were tapped into something. Maybe you tapped into the dark side, or maybe you had chosen to be on a certain side with certain people, especially a Scorpio. And a lot of this stuff is coming back to, like teach you harsh lessons surrounding that for some of you. But ultimately, what I want you to know is that this is about any type of repressed emotions that you carry within your soul. It's been buried deep, and all of this has to come out, which is why you're learning a karmic lesson in 2025. Now let's get into the winter months and let's see how things progress. So in the winter time, January, February, and March, the major theme here has a lot to do with your actual name in the world, who you are known as of right now. Right in the beginning of the month, people may know you as someone who could be an authority figure, or someone who is one of the leaders. But for others of you, you could be an authority figure in society. You could be like a person who has created some type of legacy. You could be in a high position in society. So there's a lot of prosperity surrounding your career in the beginning of the year. So you could be really magnetizing your motivation in the beginning of the year. And what that just means is that you are attracting or calling in things or people that are going to help you stay motivated in your career in doing whatever it is that you need to do. However, there could be some days during the first 3 months of the year where you could be dreading having those long, boring meetings or those long, boring nights where you're just like trapped inside. It could be snowstorms around you. You may be trapped inside. You may not be able to get out. And that could just be dreading because you want to get out. You want to get out in the sun and have fun. You want to do things. Or for some of you, you could be confined in some kind of way and you may not be able to do what you want to do. You could also have a mentality where you feel like you just have to have the money, the power, the glory, and you could be doing whatever it takes to have these things, and you could be going at these things viciously. However, you could be going at these things because of the position you're in society. Like if you're a manager, or if you're a CEO, or if you are a political figure, or if you are a president or vice president of a company, or if you are like a dean or something like that, just somebody like with some type of status in their career on earth. You could be trying to go at things just because of that. However, there's lessons surrounding this in the top of the year where the only way certain things can come is through the heart space. It's going to be through love. It's going to be through genuine love and tender care toward people. And that's how certain things are going to happen. Because without it, you're just going to be fighting for it, is what I'm getting. Now, this is a great time that you are going to grow. You're going to grow. You're going to realize a lot of things about yourself. There's a lot of assertiveness that you're going to have in regards to you getting what you want. Okay? There is a flow of energy that comes through with your possessions, your money, and your finances, where you're going to see that if you just allow things to flow and come together and be cohesive in your life, if you just let it all come together, then that's going to enrich you to go further. It's going to help you push through everything. It's going to help you move forward. Your communications are going to have a lot to do around contracts of some kind. You may have some type of financial contracts to sign. And there could be a lot of communication around your money, your career, and contracts. Okay, so keep that in mind in the top of the year. There could be a lot of things that you've got to do. However, there's an energy of a Taurus involved, or a Taurus, if you may know a Taurus could be in your family. This is an energy where this person may not be productive for you to keep around you, or this person may not be willing to work with you. This person could be in opposition to you, or this person could be challenging you in some type of ways. For some of you, if this has anything to do with courts or law involved, this could be a person who is going against you in something, or like on an opposite side of what you're trying to do in a situation. Okay, and that's what I'm picking up for the top of the year, is what I'm getting here. Or maybe your lover could be a Taurus for some of you, and it doesn't have to be something business related. It could be that this is a lover. This could be even a sibling. It's somebody who you have a close connection with, and it could be intimacy involved with this person, and they may not be working with you the way you really want them to work with you when it comes to your relationship with them, due to some type of marriage contract involved. This could be a person who's married to someone else right now, and they're trying to wrap up. I'm hearing that they're trying to wrap up the final details with this person. They're trying to close out a cycle with someone that they were connected to in a marriage. There's litigation, there's law involved in this person's life, and I'm getting that they're trying to unravel themselves out of a messed up situation, are going through a divorce for some of you. That's what I'm getting. Now, moving into the spring months, April, May, and June. The spring months bring in a very creative energy for you, Libra. Very creative, very loving, and really playful time. So you're going to be more so in a positive energy. There's a whole lot of positivity surrounding you in the spring. It's just the way you're going to feel. This has everything to do with the way you're going to feel, because you'll see that you're able to break through your limits. You're able to reopen or deepen even your intuition, stretching the limits of your imagination, going with your heart more, and raising your own vibration. This is going to be positive when it comes to the home space, the home environment, or family. You're going to be able to expand because there's going to be so much benevolence surrounding you. And I see you being quite benevolent yourself toward your family, toward the people in your home. And if you're a mom, then motherhood is really going to be something that you're going to have fun doing. It just feels like it's going to be a fun time being a mom, or being a father, even if you're a man watching. It seems like a lot, but around May, you got to pay attention to what's going on in May with you guys, because there's going to be a lot of opposition surrounding you in May, specifically when it comes to children, specifically when it comes to your relationship, your love relationship, your children, your intimate family environment. There's going to be so many things that you're left to have to balance with the people who are the closest to you. The reason why is because you're going to want to be in this creative, loving, and amazing energy, but they're going to be like, okay, you're kind of overdoing it. I kind of don't want to play with you anymore. Like, it feels like that. That's such a, like, oh, you know what I mean? That's like, oh my God. Why not be light and bright and beautiful and have fun, right? They're going to be over it. So they're going to be opposing certain things that you say, not listening to you, or not following your demands, not, like, it just feels like some type of tension around the home with you or your lover. Okay. However, see, family, that's going to be so huge for you guys in these months. Family is going to be the topic of the conversation in spring 2025 for you guys. Your family members are going to feel like the only way that it feels like family is if you're still in your position at work. Let me break that down for you. Let me just break that down for you. Somebody or some people are feeling like when you're happy like this, it's only because you have a pride in who you are in the world. But they feel like that's what motivates you. That's what moves you. To the point where they could start questioning, are you really happy because of us? Or are you really happy because you have a promotion? Or because you are who you are at work? Like, it kind of feels like, what if God takes everything away from you? Are you still going to be this way toward us? You just think you're just trying to take us shopping, and you're just trying to do things for us just because of the money you make. But would you still love us the same if you didn't have anything? And for a lot of you, your answer is absolutely yes. What are you talking about? Absolutely, yes, I would love you the same. I would probably love you more. That's probably your responses. However, something about them feeling like you either shower them with gifts to show your love. It's something about your love language toward your family or your lover that makes them feel like, well, do you love me just because you have these things? Like, is this the only time you're going to be able to show that to me? What if you don't buy anything for me? Or what if we didn't live in this pretty home, or we didn't have these things? Would you still love me the same? It sounds like someone in your family or someone that you love is questioning your love language, your love style. It seems like they're questioning that. Would you still be down for us if you weren't in that position to do these things, to do certain things for us? Or, what is this giddiness? Where is this coming from? Because it seems like when you get off of work, you're taking it home with you, but they're detecting something phony about it. And they're like, wait a minute, you really care about us? Or is it just because you're like secretly have a love affair, or because you secretly, work alongside the big boss, and you got a higher position or something like that? What is it? Because we don't really feel like you've been loving us the past few years. I don't know. It's something going on around that. So just pay attention to that in the spring months. It seems like family is a little awkward. Now, as you go into the summer months, July, August, and September, there will be a lot of sharing, a lot of communion with people, and I see justice coming up. So justice will be served, whether it is against you or for you. Some kind of way there is going to be justice served in a situation around the summer months. Now, this is happening mainly because of what's going on in the 7th house energy. So 7th house is all about love and marriage. It's about serious and deep commitments. It has everything to do with the planet Venus and love and all of that. So if you're going through a divorce, or like I said, if you're connected to a Taurus or someone who has a Taurus sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, and they're going through a divorce, then maybe justice will be served for this person going through that, and maybe they'll be able to be with you. For others of you, you could be going through your own divorces around this time. And if it's not a divorce, then it could be justice served in a different type of way. But it does feel quite criminal involved, especially if you're connected to a Scorpio that's pretty much not doing the right things. That's a really dark energy, you guys, and it seems like it's following you just because of a connection to someone like that. You know what? There's another zodiac sign tied up into this that I did mention in the beginning, whose read sounded so similar to this, and I think it was Virgo. You guys have some type of connection to a Scorpio energy that is lingering over your heads in 2025. Okay, so you're gonna have to, in the summer months, grow from your heart out. And what that means is, when you feel like giving up on love, you've got to remember to keep going. You've got to remember to keep going when you feel like giving up on love, because some type of thing happens around the summertime where it starts to affect your relationship, what you're going throughout the year. It's starting, something is affecting your relationships with those who you love the most, because people are trying to figure out, are you really genuinely, supportive of them, or do you really love them? Because the last time they checked, it seemed like you were more focused on something else that's tied to your finances and your career. Is something else that's tied to your legacy in the world. Okay, something that you've built, something that you've created during the past 9 years. But summer months, I see that you're going to be the life force for your partner. Okay, if you're in a relationship, or if you're married, you're going to be the life force for your person. Your person's going to really depend on you. You're going to be that driving force in your relationship. Okay, and that's where you're going to be sharing the most of your heart. That's where, all the love is coming through from you, due to your relationships here. But, and even as you go through the summer months, I do see some of you wanting the ideal transformation to occur, wanting the ideal changes to come through. And this could be because your perception is expanding. You're seeing more. You're seeing more about these close relationships. You're seeing more about, like, communion, how important communion is with the ones that you love, how important it is to just sit down, relax with them, spend more time with them, especially your lover. You're realizing that this person really just needs you there, and it's not so much about career. I feel like you're going to have some type of eye opening, some type of awakening between spring and summer, when you realize that your family saw you just like putting so much into your career, especially at the beginning of the year, and like money, and like for the past 9 years trying to build your legacy, trying to set things up, that now they're starting to feel like, is your love for them all real? Or is it just, you're just happy because you got money in your pocket? Like, I don't know. It's something that they're questioning. It's like, I remember when you didn't have nothing. Like, it's like, it feels like that. It's so weird that this is coming up this way. Now, in the last part of 2025, October, November, and December, this is going to get really serious. Things are going to get real here. This is going to be you getting real, you being more serious about things, you being more authoritative. And honestly, you're not going to be as ambitious as you were in the first 3 months of 2025, but you are going to be more authoritative and serious about certain things. This is because you're being called to get real with your truth, to get honest with yourself about what you have been putting your energy into, and you're learning to start taking your energy back from that thing. This definitely involves your reputation in the world, your life purpose, your long-term goals in your career, your communication style, what you have been looking like out there, how other people see you, what actions you've been taking. This has a lot to do with that, and you're going to come to some type of deeper realization about how you've been showing up as this leader or this boss or this authoritative figure or this political figure or whatever it is that you are doing. You're going to be looking at it like, okay, how am I showing up to others? Because if my family or close ones to me feel like I'm not really genuine, then I wonder how other people feel. But you're going to learn how other people see you by the time October 2025 gets here. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's, that if it's crazy how, it's going to be crazy to you how you never noticed it before. But the thing about it is that your friends are going to be so puzzling to you. You're gonna be like, I can't believe, like, it's so many things going on about people feeling like you've lost yourself, that your friends are not going to be the same towards you, especially in the month of November. Okay, it's going to be a really complex situation that you're going to have to deal with these people. And even if it's not your friends, it could be your coworkers. It could be friends in an organization. If you're a part of some type of organization, they're all going to be puzzled by you. The reason why they feel like this about you, Libra. See, we know what your family and your lover, how they feel. We're going to know that by October 2025. You're going to know how they really feel. But see, the friends, you know why the friends feel like this? The friends feel like you don't deserve to be in your position. Like, whatever you have created in society, whatever you've been working on the last 9 years of your life, whatever position you have been exalted to, or whatever promotion you have received, or whatever you have done to make more money in the beginning of 2025, you have some people around you that are wondering, they're confused. They're like, her? Or they're like, him? They're like, wait, this person's not even fit for this. Never was. You have some people around you who seriously feel like that's not, you should have never even been in the role in the first place. Even if you've been in a certain role in 2024, you have friends that all of this is going to come out, where you're going to learn how they feel about whatever you have been doing. They're going to be like, yeah, he or she was never even supposed to be in that role anyway. This person doesn't even qualify. So that's what they're going to be doing, right? But I'm not saying that that's seriously affecting you. But guess what? You're going to be very serious with all of them. You're going to take the lead in the situation with your friends, and you're going to be like, hold on, I'm pulling my energy back from you, because it's time for me to like get real with my own truth. And I have to see if this is how everybody feels because of accomplishments and achievements that I have made in my life up until this point. If this is how everyone feels, then let me think about something. And honestly, you're going to do a serious observation. You're going to be like, okay, are they right? So by December, since December is the month of karma, I think that what's going to happen with you guys by the time December gets here, you're going to realize that all you wanted to do was love people. All you wanted to do was be playful and just have fun and just live your life. But people didn't. It's like people didn't want to just let you live. Like everybody had to question your career or your role in your job, or everyone had to question your genuine love for them. Everybody had to feel that way. You're going to find out the reason why is because these people are secretly your ops. Unfortunately, the year is going to end with a huge epiphany about people who are not really feeling you for real. And even your lover, and that's what I'm getting to, your lover is even a little like feeling some type of way because of the things that you're doing, the legacy that you're creating, the lifestyle that you're living, what you have done up until this point. Even they are kind of shady. But remember, I'm going to end this now, but remember, Libra, the reason why this is happening is because Scorpio brings in a dark energy. It brings in like just a negative vibe. Because see, think about a scorpion. In the Bible, in the book of Revelations, that's the thing that's going to like pretty much have all of the evil people suffer. So just think about that. If that's an energy that's overshadowing you in 2025, then that's why. And so certain people are going to be like these little scorpions who want to like clip and clamp at you because of the role that you've played in society. There's people who don't agree that you should have been in that role in the first place. There's people who feel like whatever you've done in the role doesn't make you right, and it doesn't make you a just person. It doesn't make you a boss for real. It doesn't make you a leader. It's so many things like that coming up. But in the beginning of the year, you're not going to let them stop you, right? You're going to try to fix it. I can see you're going to try to, be like loving and kind in the springtime. I can see in the summertime, your lover's going to need you. But by the time the last few months of the year get here, that's when you're going to be like, all right, cut the BS. Just cut it. That's when you're finally going to have to put your foot down. So that's all I have for you, Libra. This is probably going to be the year where you may have to end a lot of connections, a lot of relationships with people in order for you to trust where God is really taking you. God bless.